Good afternoon. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. CDOT broke ground today on one of the biggest projects in recent I-70 history, a $700 million reroute of Floyd Hill. This ambitious project includes a new third lane westbound from the top of the hill down to the Veterans Memorial Tunnel, a new fourth lane eastbound for trucks climbing up the hill, and a flatter curve at the base of the hill. Construction there begins next summer, ending in 2027. Governor Polis came to the Keystone Conference Center this morning for the Fire Leadership Challenge Conference. Joining him were fire chiefs from across the state. They covered urban and wildland firefighting, including clear cuts for mitigation and how best to share the state's new Firehawk helicopter. The cozy days of October are numbered.
Winter is coming back. We always knew it was going to happen. Just don't know exactly when.
That was Joel Gratz with Open Snow. He's calling for snow late Saturday into Sunday and most likely into Monday. But how much?
We're still, right now, as we're talking, 3 to 4 days away, and we're still trying to fine-tune the details, and we don't really have that nailed down yet, and that probably won't be figured out until maybe 2-ish days a day, even sometimes before the storm.
Gratz predicts anywhere from 5 to 20 inches. Other forecasts are putting the heavier amounts down south near Aspen and Crested Butte. So what does all this mean for opening day here in Summit? Gratz says it is more about the consistently cold temperatures we'll get than any heavy snowfall.
It's been borderline snowmaking weather overnight over the last week or two, but starting Sunday night and through early next week, they'll have really good snowmaking conditions.
As of this afternoon, still no opening announcement from local ski areas. This week on the State of Summit, pop quiz. What Summit ski area claims the newest chairlift fleet in North America? The answer? Arapahoe Basin.
The oldest lift at Arapahoe Basin is Zuma.
That was COO Al Hensroth. Since 2018, liftblog.com claims Summit ski areas have installed 11 new or upgraded chairs. Statewide, the total is 29, a rate of nearly 6 per year. That is the most in the U.S. The next closest competition is out east in Vermont and New Hampshire, and most of those are old chairlifts coming from the west. Hence Roth again.
Every chairlift has its unique challenges. Poly was a challenge because it was so steep. Beavers was a challenge because the bottom terminal is totally remote. There was no road to there, same thing with Zuma. So every lift has its own little quirks.
A brand new chairlift costs at least $1 million, more often upwards of $4 to $5 million. They are easily one of the biggest capital spends for a ski area. And this is why they do it.
It's going to be big and it's going to be fast.
That was Dustin Lyman at Copper. He led the installation of 3 new chairs in his first 4 years.
There's a finite amount of expertise for people for installing chairlifts. It involves things like helicopters and on-mountain travel, so it's a real challenge. And the other thing I know is that skiers want to ski, and so they expect chairlifts to be ready for ski season.
Like a basin in recent years, Loveland is spared the, quote, epic lift lines of larger resorts. Loveland's Rob Goodell.
Our uphill capacity far exceeds, for instance, our parking capacity. So it really ensures that our pass holders will get a great experience.
New at Loveland this year is Chair 6, upgraded for the same reasons as everywhere else.
We're doing a fixed grip triple, same alignment, just upgrading the uphill capacity and get a little bit wider chairs. It was a double, but it was a tight double.
You can expect 4 more, bigger, faster chairs in coming years. The Bergman Bowl Quad at Keystone, a Chair 5 Quad at Breck, plus Timberline and Lumberjack upgrades at Copper. Tune in again next week for the State of Summit on Krystal 93. Local fire danger remains moderate today, still with no fire restrictions here in Summit. In sports, the Avalanche face the Jets tonight at 6. The Nuggets play the Jazz for the season opener at 7. And in local sports, brought to you by Red Mountain Autos at their new location on Airport Road, Summit Girls Rugby is playing Regis away today. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.